week's reading. We're going to be reading for January 25th through the 30th, 31st. There's 31 days in January. So, okay, yeah, it's the rest of January. Jeez. I don't know. There's like this double-edged sword where it feels like January flew by, but also like simultaneously took forever. Maybe you're feeling that as well. Also, I'm just coming out of like a strange energy. I'll say that as well. I tried to go live on TikTok and it was like weird. Also, I felt so lightheaded. There was a complete shift here, and I was actually getting the same oracle. I'm curious if it'll come out again, of storm. Granted, this week, like as I'm recording, we're in the middle of like a winter storm if you're on the East Coast. So maybe that's relevant for some of you. But I also just saw all ones. So new beginning. Something unexpected is coming towards you. Guilt and sabotage is popping out. Chemistry and passion. Ooh la la. Reunion, soul ties. Forming a new solid foundation. This is similar to the message I was getting. Some of you might have somebody that wants to like make up with you. If you're at odds, someone feels like they owe you an apology in order to come towards you or to get back to where you were. This doesn't have to be romantic. This could be a friend level. You might feel this way as well. Okay. Show me the collective energy. Show me where we are this week, the 25th through the 31st, Spirit. Where's the collective? I hope you guys are all doing well. We're in the Hermit. We're in the Ace of Cups. It's like we're in the basement. We're in the root chakra this week. Nine of Wands. I got like inspections, like we're doing inspections. Some of you could be like going within for sure with that Hermit. Internal inspections. But it's about like, is this love? Or am I attached? Four of Wands. Two of Cups. Yeah. The Magician in the reverse. Heavy Virgo energy in this reading. Six of Pentacles. Where have you been holding something with a closed fist? This week is a reminder that you can't receive with a closed hand. It's very like, if it's meant for you, let it go. The Two of Cups and the Four of Wands. This is something solid. For a lot of you, it is a relationship. It's something or someone that you feel is your other half, but we're holding on to it. I'm getting something about like a promise. You made a promise, or you made, someone else made a promise to you. It's about stability as well. But again, there's this aspect of attachment. The Eight of Cups just fell out as I was about to show you the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Collective, why are you feeling guilty? I feel like a lot of you are holding on to something because you feel guilty. Some of you might feel guilty because you don't feel the same way as another person, but you feel like you should, you have to show up. Or you might feel like that's the only reason something worked out in the way it did. Why the guilt? Why the guilt for the collective, please? The King of Wands in the reverse. The Page of Swords in the reverse. This more feels like you didn't know. It's like I didn't know at the time. I didn't know better. I didn't know how I felt. The Eight of Cups. Did some of you walk away from something? Did some of you reject someone else? Chemistry and reunion. This does, for some of you, it'll be like the one that got away. But there's this failure energy. If I wasn't good enough, and I didn't see, I didn't know. I'm really opening up to something karmic here with the Wheel in the reverse. There was a union, a reunion between you and another person that was blocked. And for some reason, this is coming up very heavy for you this week. Can you tell me more about it? This feels more like a timeless collective read. And I'm getting like that lightheadedness again. Okay. I feel like something is like floating in and out of consciousness or in and out of like your reality. There's a connection here. The Seven of Swords in the reverse. The truth is coming out. I've been getting that download as well. There's a truth that needs to be revealed or will be revealed. Collective, are you in love? This feels like you rejected someone because you were afraid of love, or you didn't know better. You didn't know what you wanted. I'm getting a repetitive message that something is not over. Now, granted, this could be the other person, but I'm picking it up like it's for you. Something is not over, and there's a message about not being afraid of that. Whether it's an actual union, but there's something in, I'm telling you, in like a higher consciousness that like maybe we're not logical about, or I don't know. It's in the 5D, that's what it feels like. Dreams could be significant. I'm getting heavy deja vu. Like very like third eye, crown chakra, Pisces energy. But you have to be honest and you have to not be afraid about what it is you want or who it is you want. Some of you might feel or come to the awareness that like you sabotage a connection out of fear, self-destruction. Show me more, please, about this. It's like I want to be with this person. I want to work with this person. For a lot of you, it is love. But again, there's this, I don't have the information. I don't know. There's something about I didn't know better. I don't know how. This is so specific. Like it feels like a personal reading, but I'm picking up something very specific where like you could still like work with this person or have a common group of friends. Like I'm getting peers, co-workers, but it can't be more than that. Like you feel like you missed something. Or you friend zone somebody. May 3rd could be significant. You might realize that you got in your own way. That's what it feels like. Like I'm the one, especially if you're single, this could be just in general. Like I've blocked love. It doesn't have to be a certain connection. Although for a lot of you, I feel like it is. In fact, I'm going to peek at it. We're doing this reading a little bit different this week, but that's okay. Could be a Cancer energy. It doesn't have to be. The Chariot in the reverse just popped out. This person could be a long distance. There's something about like I can't reach them. And it feels like a distance. Block travel, block communication. Show me the surrounding energy for the collective, please. Heavy Pisces, Virgo energy here. Someone's hiding. This is an avoidance, like a stalemate energy. Yeah, someone's saying, I don't want it. So someone could be rejecting your apology, your heart, your love. Like someone's in hiding here. Avoidance. 4 of Swords. For some of you, this could be someone that's on the other side. Especially if they pass from like a head injury. That could be heavy confirmation for somebody. That would make sense as well, why you feel like you can't have closure. Because there's something about that. Like, I don't know how to balance the scales. I don't know how to get closure from this. I can't reach them. I can't. You haven't said you can't talk to them. You're saying I can't reach them. It feels like a physical distance. Tell me more about this person. I feel like they're hiding from like embarrassment though, like fear, shame. I don't know that you should be taking this personally. Show me more about this surrounding energy. I almost said selective. I want to say like they don't know who they are. They're juggling in and out, non-committal. They might be in a different relationship right now. Okay, take what resonates. But that could absolutely be it. And this would be an energy like you just have to watch it. Some of you feel like you have to smile and even be happy for them. But yeah, this energy feels like they're digging their heels in and they're like, no, I'm going in this direction. Okay, so why is this coming up this week? Again, this is a weekly reading right now. The energy is so whack. And like, it feels like you've had to like go to here to get to this place, to this place. Like, that's how I stumbled into this reading. When in reality, I was always going to come and do this reading anyway. It's on the schedule. It's the plan. But something is unexpected. Something's stumbling into, I don't know, your vicinity, your energetic field. Explain this. Why is this energy taking over this week, Spirit? It's the energy of feeling rejected or feeling like you have to play a part. Like you don't fit in. Like, hello? It's very similar. Like when I went on TikTok, I'm telling you, it was like the weirdest thing. Like the algorithm or something was like strange. Like I just sat there with like no one coming in, which is not the norm. This feels the same. And again, I was picking up that like lightheadedness. The Empress in the reverse is here along with the Seven of Cups, confusion. Who am I? What am I? What are we? A lot of silence here, and there's that Pisces energy with the High Priestess. This feels like, I want to say business as usual, but I don't know how to explain. Like it's a dummy that's substituting the energy. I'm getting like the example, like if you're a kid and you're like sneaking out and you like put a bunch of pillows under the bed, you know, under the blankets, and it looks like you're sleeping, like you're there. But there's something collective where like you're not really here. I don't know if this isn't like a presence, like you're just not present. This could even be like working from home, right? It's a collective. I don't know. It's strange. It's strange. That's okay. That's fine. I like the strange things. It's fine. Okay, so I'm just going to let Spirit talk because I'm not really sure. They've taken over the spread. I'm not really sure. Let's just see where they want to guide it. Here we go. The Hermit. Something is, like, we're being, like, circled back. You have to stay within, stay indoors. Oh, my gosh. Fix something behind the scenes. You're definitely not supposed to be, like, offering. Some of you might feel, like, guilty because you couldn't help somebody, you couldn't save somebody, or, like, I don't know, it's like, I have to just watch. Some of you feel like you're watching someone else like ruin their lives. I don't know, collective. Tell me more about this Hermit. It's about going within. It's about using your discernment, the wisdom, the lessons that you've learned. Your own life experience will be guiding you this week. It can't be about desires, ego. You can't take things personally. Do not become emotionally reactive. It feels like your reality is being questioned, you know, like you're left in silence, or again, it's like you're left behind. Something's not really what it is. Nothing is as it seems. That's what I want to say. Whoa. But you're being reset, though. I'm not certain what else Spirit will give me on this. I think that it's supposed to be a little bit ominous. Happy Aquarius season. Jeez. Can I see this truth? Because again, there was this realization where it's like, okay, I have to be real. I can't live in fear. Like, I have to listen to the Hermit, the wisdom, right? Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, the Nine of Wands in the reverse, the Magician. You have to let it go. You have to take a step back. You have to surrender it all to create. You have to do it alone. It has to be just you. This might be the acceptance that everyone else is on their journey. It does feel like you have to accept you can't save somebody this week. Let them go. Let them do that. Heavy Virgo energy. Four of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. This is like a permanent lesson. And one that I feel like has been waiting to be mastered. Especially if you're dealing with someone specific. You cannot let like the guilt get to you here. It feels like someone made their bed. Now, I definitely was getting a narrative too, where if you feel guilt, okay, there was something earlier where it's like, I didn't choose this person, but I didn't know better. Or, okay, that's for you to work through. Can I get anything else? The 25th through the 31st for this collective. If you guys would like a personal reading, feel free to book. My website's in my bio. You can email me as well. You have to stop walking on eggshells. Stop walking a thin line here. Let the House of Cards fall. That feels like a very specific message for somebody. Leo energy. Again, it's not about you. I think that you had a lot of hope. You saw a lot of potential. You could have mistaken things for like a cosmic sign, but really it was about a lesson, okay? There's wisdom here. I'm being reminded of an oracle I was reading this morning about like, you know, there's certain lessons that you can only learn through pain and suffering. I don't know. It doesn't even look like you guys are in pain and suffering. It looks like that's where you've been. Like you've already suffered. It feels like now you're embodying the lesson. Acceptance, if anything. Like that's the final stage, right? Of grief. Something or someone was not your 10 Pentacles. Something or someone was not the end all be all. So I do feel like there's some questions that you need to go back and look, you know? It's like when you get your tests back and you need to go back and see where you got it wrong. I just keep getting confusion. And then there's death on the bottom. Ace of Swords, the Lovers in the reverse. I'm also inclined to tell you it's okay to not know. It's okay to not see this coming, something like that. There's blind faith here. Behind the confusion is like something very stable, something very written. Like it can only go so many certain ways because there's a contract underneath it, but it feels like you don't know about that. I'm not sure how to explain that exactly. Collective, I think what it is for you is that this is a lesson you were meant to learn for such a long time. One of your soul contract lessons. To a point where, like, you may have been so accustomed to the environment that you just learned how to live like this. It's okay you don't know, or it's okay you're confused. You've never done this before. But you are doing the right thing, is what I want to say now. Being uncomfortable is the right move. Allowing something to end, putting this cycle to rest, is the right move. Can I get any insight to close this out, please? I feel like there's a 1-year cycle coming to a close. I don't know. Again, stop juggling. It's not about, yeah, this isn't your battle. This isn't your fight. Your lesson is about learning love or the higher purpose, the spiritual lesson that you came to learn. Don't get distracted. It's okay if you don't get it. You don't have to try to understand. It's not yours. I also want to tell you that you're not being punished. Judgment in the reverse. This isn't your judgment. 6 of Pentacles, but you can learn from this is kind of the message. So there was a lot of like twists and turns in that. Okay, granted it's a collective message, so take what's yours, but yeah, I feel like this is like many layers or many different areas right now. We might even be seeing this kind of like on the world stage as well. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so take with that as you will. Like I said, if you'd like a personal, feel free to book with me. Be good to yourselves, and I will see you on the next one.